Still only a single lie. Come on, this isn't called Lie of P, you know. Alright, well, the next area is pretty obvious. It's just right over here. And if this doesn't open, then I don't know. Yep, okay. Good. Into the factory this time. You know, one of the things that I've realized so far is that we've only really fought 2 robots here that are sort of combat focused.
Venigni Works. Everything you see here belongs to Venigni, the classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krot. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krot is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? I wish we could find him. That is, if he's still kicking.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way. But anyway, yeah, I was saying it's just like only fought like 2 like police robots so far. Kind of surprises me that there hasn't been any sort of, you know, military type of applications just yet for these. You would think that would be one of the first things that they would be creating. But in the factory, maybe that's going to be the case. Because I'm sure it's not just going to be, you know, robot butlers and whatnot here. Although you can already see the factory stuff starting early, given the big gear on a stick guys around here. Okay, hey. Oh, also, I think I see what the element of this area is going to be. It's a big wheel. Okay. Probably don't want to get hit by... I mean, look, yeah, it's just a big wheel, but, like, you know. Still don't really want to... Just give me a second here. Still really don't want to get hit by it regardless, right? Okay, you know, I learned last time I really don't want to just try and get too many enemies on me at a time, so let's do this then. All right, there we go. There. Okay, there are so many. I cannot believe the sheer amount of guys throwing bombs around here. Doesn't matter. Already got through it. You know, I'm gonna deal with this right now. Not even going to worry about having too many guys coming in here. I'm actually starting to run out of stamina. That wasn't something that did come up quite a bit in the previous boss fight, I feel like. Where I just kept running out of stamina over and over, and that really... It's like you don't get nearly as many hits as you want to in a combo. Which is why I should probably end up trying to level up a bit of stamina at some point in time. Well, all right. So is that one I assume that was pre-recorded, but who knows here. So, it's a factory. Yep. Still don't really know quite what to expect here. Seems like there are some basic robots, but fire theme, I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I've gotten so far has been electrical themed, which, you know, the last boss, for example, didn't really care about that too much, or at least didn't seem to. Here, I might get a lot more use out of that element. Yep. And that's thank you, poster. That was exactly what I was thinking too. Glad we're on the same page. What do you got? Yeah. Oh, look at these guys. It's like the you know, robots before they get any accessory put on them. Also, they're like actually kind of tough. I feel like usually I would be able to defeat an enemy in like, what, 3 hits rather than 5 or so? I suppose that makes sense. All right, and yeah, I got more of the big... They're probably like barrels of Ergo, right? In all likelihood. Sort of feels like what the deal would be. Okay. All right, I was sort of thinking that I was going to need like a code or something to get in there. Nope. Salamander. Okay, yeah, fire thing. Think I got that. I think I understood that one pretty well. By the way, switch back to the original this sort of set up for the weapon here because I feel like the super attack. I kind of like that one. Although maybe now that I'm getting a few more weapons, I might try switching them out more. I don't know. It's one of those things where usually I wait until I come up against a wall that I just cannot surpass before I really start messing around with the deeper mechanics of a game. Happens pretty often like that.
Oh, this place gives me the creeps. It's like something's gonna jump out any second.
Like that?
It's okay, pal. Gemini's looking out for you.
Oh, thanks. I feel so much better. What are you gonna do? Yell at him? I mean, I'm a silent protagonist, so I am kind of relying on you to do any sort of talking about me. But still. Really? Well, hey, I was able to predict that. And I'm also able to predict this, too. Don't even try. Yeah, it's like predict that as if I didn't just walk over that by accident and it just happened to work. Okay, there are two areas here. One seems a little bit safer than the other, but the other is, you know, highlighted in light. It's highlighted, you understand. So, I'm glad it seemed like that one worked. I'm sure probably both of them would have worked. Ah! All right. Okay, you're actually a guy with a melee weapon. You're not somebody who's going to be throwing fire bombs at me like 10 times when I was fighting that other dude. Good. By the way, this is not the place with the big old shaking box. All right, I don't like that guy. Oh, okay. I did not think that I was going to get a backstab there. I'm glad that it's pretty generous in how that works. Hey, do you mind? Shock cartridge. Wonder what that means. I guess I'm gonna have to go look at it later. This isn't really the time. You gotta always check your quality of ergo. You don't want to be using bad ergo. I don't even know what that means. It's like spores, but it's also like gemstones. It's weird. Whatever. Speaking of which, getting a little bit more here. I can always use some... Yeah, there's... Okay. I was sort of expecting something to jump out, but I suppose that works too. You know what, let's get down here before anything... Oh, you can do both, I suppose. I was just talking about like military robots. I think that one might be what we were talking about here. Oh, I can actually hit him. I think it's the first time that I can hit an enemy from up above with a puppet string. Not that, you know, it's really super helpful. Hey, what about this? Actually, I think that this doesn't actually get thrown. This is like drop on the ground. Oh no, it gets thrown. Yeah, there we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Which is good, because it sort of seems like a tough boy. Alright, what if I just kind of like... Already taken a ton of extra damage, so, you know. I feel like this should be pretty useful. Now this is like the ideal circumstance in terms of being able to... being able to use like a throwable weapon. Glad I have that. Yep. Can I maybe... Yeah? And right in front. There. Nice. All right. There we go. Delicate devices require constant maintenance. Okay. But yeah, that was like definitely military. You had like one of those you know, like hats with the like the spike on top thing. Neat. Scary. Slowly rotating industrial fans. Oh hell yeah! We got to put it on the list. It currently includes what, like 80% of games that I've played that have those. It's such a ridiculously common thing in video games. I feel like it's just, this is how you know you're in an industrial area. Right here. There it is. Where am I going? We can't focus too much on that though. I mean, yeah, there's also like tubes and everything, but tubes really do exist everywhere. Slowly rotating industrial fans. I have worked in like actual, maybe not like factory settings, also just like glowing green slime. Sure. Well, I think there's lights down there, but you know. What was I saying? I have worked in like factory settings before. I've never seen a slowly rotating industrial fan. If anything, they're pretty quickly rotating. Oh. I will be taking that one. More upgrade materials, provided that, you know, actually get close enough to it to hit it. Oh, the thing with hitting walls with this weapon. Oh, motivity. The opposite ability is weak. Okay. God, these are things that I'm going to have to go look into more. Because they seem kind of important. Alright. I mean, more fans. You got like the light streaming through them and everything too. I didn't even mention that earlier. Oh man, is that just like a big... Yeah, there it is. There's the... Yeah, it's like I saw like a little bit of that, but here's the big one, obviously. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about slowly rotating industrial fans, but something about it, I don't know. It's so common. Nice, yes. I do like seeing that, especially given that I just used all of my junk here. Gonna go buy some more of that here. Robots taking over the factory. There's like several different areas that I can go here. I got like there, and there. Let's go here first. I like the big tube. Yep, another classic, like just random thing. Is it like fire low frame rate or something? It doesn't matter. Whatever. Into the green. Ah, no, corruption. Okay, so that green slime isn't just green slime. And I believe that one of the loading tips said that corruption is just straight up kills you. It's like instant death effect sort of thing. I didn't think that the factory was going to be the classic Dark Souls swamp area, but, well, here we are. Try not to walk in that too much. Or if I do, make sure that I can get out of it quickly. Gotcha. Hey! What's... Oh! There you go. No, that's... Who's shooting at me? I don't know. I mean, I think I saw something way up there, but... Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, just gonna walk through here fast enough. I'm not taking damage otherwise, being in the corruption. Enemies apparently do not, so, you know, that's cool. You could at least let enemies get poisoned if they're not, you know, specifically like poison puppets. This is a questionable play on my part, doing all of this. But I want the stuff. I thought for whatever reason I thought I might have. Yeah, there's this list here too. Well, I gotta do this. Okay, hidden moonstone. Cool. I'm gonna leave now and hopefully not die. I think that was worth it. That was a lot of upgrade materials, and if I can get out of here and not die, then I will be able to pretty easily get up to what, like probably +3 or something. I don't know, is it like 1, 2, 3 required for each level? I didn't even look at it the last time I was doing upgrades. As it is, let's just go walk over here. You know, corruption would provide a pretty obvious way why you have, you know... Oh, hey, Geppetto's not there anymore. Well, not listed on the faces, but still. Yeah. It feels like that's an obvious sort of a thing that results in a puppet frenzy or whatever it's called. when you have something that's literally called corruption over here. Just all over the factory. Like it's like it's Captain Planet or something. Well, anyway. Say this all the time, everybody. The barrels of toxic waste do not contain green slime. It's just radioactive dirt, okay?
That's one
encased in concrete.
Why don't we make a Legion arm with it?
Oh.
Mr. Venigni is the expert when it comes to Legion arms. but I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets get fried easily by electricity. If you use an electric Legion arm, it'll make your life easier.
Yes, I've noticed that, and I will use that. If I can finally get a different thing. How do I actually switch them, though? Yeah, it's like, how do I actually switch it, though? Because A to change. Oh, here we go. You know, left arm is stealing. Here we go. Holds powerful electricity. Okay. It's a bit overly dramatic way to put that, but fair enough. Motivity and technique. Or motivity and advance. Technique, not so much, but I'm building, like, balance. Whatever. I'll probably use this a lot more than I will use the other thing. I don't know if I like the look, though. Seems kind of silly.
You're going to the factory to save Mr. Venigni, right?
That's the
He's
plan.
the
I
richest man in Krat.
I
A little
don't think he's
eccentric,
alive.
maybe, but a good person. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know my
yeah.
way around a weapon.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade a weapon here. Yeah, that salamander dagger does look pretty cool, but I'm betting it's probably not scaling super good. Switch display? Yeah, here we go. Yep, it's advanced stuff. Okay. Yeah, this one's just strength, of course. This one is advanced. And the other electric one that I saw, same thing. I don't know if I quite... Oh, man. Okay, well... Yeah, up to +3, but it requires Crescent Moonstone now. Okay. So, yeah, get a bunch of stuff, but of course I can't really use most of it. Isn't that always how it goes? They like to give you a lot of these, a lot of this stuff. Still tempted to use these at some point in time, but not yet, not yet. I want to see what you get.
I'll use my
Boss weapons are usually not that impressive, but it is something that I do want to at least, you know, take a look at, right? And you know what? Let's just kind of keep everything equal for right now. I do want a bit of health. I feel like the health has been pretty useful so far. The ability to take just like 1-2 extra hits. I was talking about maybe actually trying to get some stamina here. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like stamina is one of those things that you either need to be putting a lot of points into because it's only worthwhile if you're getting one extra swing, but maybe just like a couple would be enough to put in one extra part of the combo in there. Maybe just having big combos would be really good. I mean, this game does have stuff like stunning enemies and whatnot, and that seems to be a pretty good way to do damage. And if you're able to swing a lot, it's just that much easier. All right, well, let's go around. Let's go in order. So down here and then over to the other place. Honestly, does not feel like it's substantially stronger. Ow. Sharp pipe is fun, though. What just hit me in the face, by the way? Oh, it's a large, I see. It's a big ball of garbage on fire. Hey, Mr. Inferno Fireman, do you think you might have wanted to, like, actually get a look at what was hitting you before you did that and not just assume that it was a grenade that you would just be able to easily dodge by running away from it a little bit farther? It's probably fine. Surely this isn't some sort of goofy Indiana Jones nonsense happening here. Oh, it is. Well, color me surprised. Ow. Yeah, I'll be fine. Look, I can take a couple gigantic balls of fire to the face, and I am totally okay. It's like I'm like the special puppet, after all. I can lie. I can lie. Like, come on, man. We've got these ridiculous laws that we were all given to follow, even though, you know, the person that Isaac Asimov was over there being like, hey, you know, everybody, I know it sounds tempting. Like, it sounds like a really good idea to try and just, like, give very specific... just go. There we go. I think that actually might be a flaming ball of puppet parts. Now that I take a little bit closer look at it. I can see, like, arms coming off of it. No, it might be tempting to, like, give very specific laws that robots need to follow and everything, but here's why this won't work out. And everybody looked at that and said, yeah, you're right, that is a good idea. We're going to do exactly that. and that's the story of the 3 laws of robotics. Every time. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So it's just like an alternate way to get back up here then. Well, good. That covers all 3 of the areas in that case. Aside from that, seems like a pretty pleasant place down here. Aside from the Iron Giant there. I'm surprised it took this long to even find a puppet that big. Hey, do you really think you're being sneaky? Did you really think you were being sneaky there? If I walk up behind him slow enough, he won't notice me. Well, I mean, not only does it seem like a bad idea to try and fight that, it's also in the corruption. So I think that's just gonna... It's not a good idea overall. Got like big smokestacks coming off of it. Well, I'm gonna go run real quick before I die. Oh, I gotta go see what it is, right? It's right there after all. Yeah, it's probably worth it, given that I am purposely not fighting a whole lot of the enemies. Just big pools of toxic waste around here. I mean, I don't know what corruption is supposed to be exactly. I wonder if that's one of those things like Frenzy, where it's like you gotta like figure it out through context clues and everything. All right. I should have locked on to the guy. I got too scared. One, 2 seems to be the usual combo that the big boys do with that. Not quite enough, eh? Sort of hoping that was going to put... Yeah, there we go. And then big attack, and then into super attack. And there you go, baby. That's easy as that. I'm getting more and more used to the combat in the game. Took me a little bit. It's like you don't have nearly... and I was thinking that it's like you didn't have any iframes or something before. Also, man, I'm getting kind of beaten up by this guy. I thought that you might not have had any iframes, but it seems like you just have very minimal ones. I noticed that in the Scrapped Watchman fight. Fire Abrasive, hey, nice. And otherwise star fragments and stuff. I was in the Scrapped Watchman fight where I was able to pretty clearly just dodge right through attacks. But it does take a lot more... Oh, am I back at the beginning? I am. I just not go over to that area? I guess not. Well, anyway, you just got to be very... I mean, at that point, you'd think you'd probably just want to do the perfect guards and everything, but, well... I don't know. All right. So at least as of right now, I could try my chances with the big boy. Or I could probably... Puppet of the future. Nope. Puppet of the not fighting right now. Not the time. The puppet of the will be fought in the future. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a boss health bar. That's fun and frightening. That's something I don't really want to mess around with. Okay. Let's just run as fast as I possibly can. I need to tank a hit. I'll tank a hit. Oh, hey. Thanks. That was really helpful, actually. Now then. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to need to fight. I wonder if the puppet of the future is going to be having that guy come up to a little bit more opportune area to fight him, and then he's going to be the boss of the place. We make tomorrow. We've got a very nice top hat there. It looks like this is a shortcut or something, right? But I don't know how to lower that. Oh. I suppose if I look around for 5 seconds, maybe that would be a possibility. Now, in other video games, putting a new
fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idioms, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is good and everything, but it's not like the pipe does much of anything for me. In other video games, I was going to say that it's just like, oh yeah, just taking care of fixing a pipe or something would suddenly make the water turn super clear, but I don't know if I want to fight the puppet of the future yet. Or if I can, even. That's very ominous looking. Doesn't seem to be anything.
A little help? Anyone? Wealthy and dashing philanthropist in need of assistance?
Yeah, that seems like that's a Venigni if I ever heard one. I can also clearly see his hat from up here, and like notable red jacket. If I remember correctly, it's just like, you know, it seems it's a pretty clear sort of match, you know, like a 1-1 sort of thing. Too bad, unfortunately, I'm a silent protagonist, so I can't really do much of anything. Hey, what's going on over here? Can't eat, but I don't know what that says. Oh wait, I can investigate it. Fair enough. Surprising to see that.
All right, Venigni, pull yourself together. Have a duty to this city and to your own sterling reputation.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. I mean, it's like there's nobody left in the city, my dude. Everybody's dead, petrified. Here we are.
Wealthy and dashing philanthropist in need of assistance.
So, my dude, what is going on over here?
Oh, easy now. No need to kill me. Surely we can discuss this like reasonable people.
I mean, they should probably put that sort of
a
way.
Friend of yours. Did he send you?
You could say that.
I'm fine. Please, help me find my butler Pulcinella. He's a puppet and a friend. Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but, well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful. My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pulcinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please, keep an eye out for my butler. I'd consider it a personal favor and owe you in kind.
The fear emote. I don't probably want to have the richest guy in town be indebted to me. Feels like a good idea. Well, I hate to say it, but a named character and a puppet does sound like that might be a boss. You wouldn't have to be like Pulcinella, right? Probably not. Or oh, wait, was there a guy over here before? No, you're not like a butler. I fought a lot of them. I know kind of the general make and motto. Do I even want to? Okay, that's got to be Ergo. Like, what else? Not the sort that I can just pick up, right? Although, I'm just saying, it's just like, it'd probably be worth a lot. It would be probably worth a lot. I was hoping to go for the backstab. I feel like I got kind of good at doing that with the donkey, the donkey guy, but, you know. Not really as much around here. Man. Looks like they're about to start a Cascade event or whatever over there. A Half-Life reference. Anyway. So you gotta say Half-Life reference because I can't remember if that's actually what it was called. Wow, this stock sound effect. Not as impressive as punching through a gate before. Oh. Yeah? I see. Learn his ways, join us, I think it said. Okay, so you made a living boiler. Alright, well at least that attack seems pretty easy to dodge. Now! On the other hand, yeah, I'm talking about like fire-based enemies. Oh, short range, got it. I should have tried this out before coming in here. You know, just considering it. And got a spin. Okay. That's a good amount of damage. I think it goes without saying. I think I'm gonna... Ah! Jeez. Alright, Fuoco. You seem like a... Oh, you just go right through that, eh? Got it. These are not, like, safe areas. Not surprised there. The left hand is scaring me, given the sort of style that it has there. Given that it looks like some sort of weapon pointed directly at me. Okay, man, you really gotta be... I really gotta be a pretty... Gotta do some good dodges here. Answer the king of riddles. Okay. That's a weird loading tip. But anyway. Okay, that seems like a phase change. Okay. Yeah, I should probably watch. That seems like a very scary move. But I feel... Oh, yeah, it does. I have figured out that does 3 hits. Definitely the sort of thing to... Oh, completely missed me here. Good. Yeah. This looks like a phase change. Okay, I see. All right. Yeah, okay, here we go. And there. Now you got now you have the actual gun being used. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen soon enough. Yeesh, that flamethrower is kind of something, isn't it? Still, though, I feel like one of the things I'm realizing right now is the fact that, you know, we do kind of have a very clear sort of weakness, which is to say, kind of got like one big hand, and I can just sort of circle around the other side. Or just do this. This works too. Yeah, I don't like that, but, you know, it's working out pretty well. Yeah, just keep going right for that. Unfortunately, so far away. Oh! Goo, got a gun. Well, as long as I stay far enough away, I should actually be mostly okay. Unless there's some other wacky ability going on. All right, now I understand how this ability works. It hits everything except for the back of the area. Makes sense. Oh, that was a bad hit. But at the same time, not too bad. And then down. Oh, God. Yeah, no, that one didn't go as well. Thankfully, it seems like if you're even just circle strafing a little bit, this actually works out pretty well. Oh, okay. A little bit larger range on that than I thought. Hey, how about that? I actually got the super hit. That's fun. And is that enough then? I think it might be. Hey, there you go. A super hit. It's just like, yeah, it's not that easy to get on this guy, it seems. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Flame grindstone. I don't know if I'll be able to use that too much, but whatever, it's fine. There we go. Yeah, once you realize that it's just like every single hit you can get about 1, maybe 2 hits in between the attacks, and then you can also hide behind big pillars. It's like honestly not too bad. Still though, jeez. All right.
What do we have here?
Yep.
A broken butler puppet. Now, I seem to remember someone on the 2nd floor. Think it belongs to him? We gotta ask what happened sometime. Now's good.
Okay, well, let's go do that right now. Why not? I mean, boss is down. It's not like it's going to get that much worse or anything. So yeah, just taking a look at the items. Fire abrasive. What was the flame grindstone? I don't know. Was that the... like? It didn't seem to be like the boss soul, near as I can tell. Yeah, here's the King's Flame, ergo. Yeah, what is up with the King of Puppets? We heard quite a bit of that from the other character too. The puppet, the festival master guy, the first boss. I cannot remember what his name is right now. Parade master, right? Talked a lot about the king. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of the... Oh, a little bit too far. So I guess that's kind of the bit in the game here. The fact that there is some sort of like a super puppet commanding the rest of the puppets. Yeah, I'm supposed to find out about that a little bit later. Hey, thanks.
Ah, you're back. And you found... Oh, dear. Pulcinella. They really did a number on you. Pulcinella was proof that puppets possess true courage. I will not rest until I have revived him. But there will be ample time for that. First, I must thank you for a truly heroic piece of work. The factory is ours again. The puppets are going to be in a really bad shape after this. Let us return to the hotel and rest while we can.
Do you really think you're going to keep making puppets?
I cannot shake the thought of that puppet army. What they meant to do. The cathedral is filled with refugees. People who thought they were safe. But that's for the future to solve. Maintenance must come first. See you at Hotel Krat. Arrivederci.
All right, well, there's that. I'm a little bit curious, though. Just like, all right. Did get to solve that side quest, I guess? I'm not fighting Mini Fuoco here. Or maybe I am. Sort of. But I don't know if he would call this fighting. I mean, okay. Yeah, this isn't really the time. This is not really the time to be fighting that one, right? I mean, it's sort of like fighting, just a very one-sided version of it. Anyway. Okay, what's actually in here? past this point, because I am curious about that. Is it the cathedral, as stated before, or is it something else? Am I going to need to go back to the hotel to get the actual key to open up this next area? I mean, apparently, it's a big underground pit, which is frightening. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I was already, in the Firecaster. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's already in this sort of place before. Oh, we're actually outside. Getting out of the city here. That's interesting. Ah! Oh, yeah, and here we got the pickaxes and everything. So, okay, so we're going into the mine, I guess. The Ergo mine? Probably. In all likelihood, that feels like the sort of next natural progression point, right? Alright, I just tried rolling into that barrel and it exploded. Oh, Gemini's iron protection. Very nice. Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. I beat a boss. I feel like that's enough. Also, I should go back and get that 7,000 souls. Feels like a good idea before I lose that.